Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Hope you are all doing well. And today we're going to be talking about my shoe rotation going into the fall 2024 season. Now, the fall 2024 season is a bit of a transitional season for me. My eyes are set on the 2025 Chicago Marathon. But, throughout this season, I'm going to be doing some road races anywhere from like the 5K up to the half marathon. And these are basically the shoes that are going to get me into like a nice little hybrid build for, shorter distances and longer distance races. Starting off with my daily trainers, we got the Pegasus 40s. And I know the Peg 41s are out, but I love the 40s personally. I got them for pretty cheap, which is why I don't have the 41s yet, because yeah, I really can't afford to pay full price for the Peg 41s. So love these bad boys. I actually am currently using two pairs of Pegasus. I have my like brown turquoise gold pair for warm up and cool down runs before and after my workouts. And then my Bowerman colorway for my easier runs, whether that be a afternoon double or just like an easy run during the week, 5 to 6 miles, nothing too crazy. I just think these are really nice daily trainers for those easy miles. The Invincible 3s are such a staple shoe in my rotation. I actually am currently using two different pairs. I have my royal blue pair that I am using for all of my recovery runs, and these are getting up to 400 miles, which is why I'm not using them for my long runs anymore. Instead, I just rotated this shoe in, and I've only ran like 2 long runs so far in them, but I use this long runs only. And again, the reasoning behind is just trying to get the most out of my shoes. I find that if I can try to not run, let's say 40 to 50% of my mileage in these shoes, like if I can push a little bit off onto these, it goes a long way in how long I feel like these will last. I put over 500 miles on almost all of my shoes. So I want to make sure that I'm getting every little ounce of usability in a sense out of my shoes. And the Invincibles, I feel like you could probably run 600 to 800 miles without having to worry, but again, I just want to use them for as long as I can. So right now these are my recovery run only, and these are my long run only. I will say one other thing, I do have a third pair, which I love this colorway, by the way, probably my favorite colorway of all the shoes that I own. I'm not going to be using this pair through the fall. I might right at the end of the fall. These are really what I'm saving for the winter, so we'll see what happens, but ideally I'm going to try to hold on to these for the winter. Now, if you haven't already realized, there's a little bit of a trend going on. You can kind of see up here, big Nike fan. I've been running in Nike shoes for a while, and that's going to stay the same for the near future at the very least, because I just got a brand new pair of workout shoes. Those are the Nike Streak Flies. This is my second pair, first pair being these bad boys right here. And the Streak Flies are just such a nice shoe, in my opinion. Like, I really love them for workouts. It's my go-to shoe, a lightweight and fast shoe with no carbon plate. I've been in love with this shoe since I first put it on, and now that I'm on my second pair, I literally use it for everything, whether it be 400-meter repeats or 8-mile thresholds. Whatever workout my coach gives me, I'm confident that these bad boys are gonna get me through it, which is, like I said, why I just got a second pair. I've only run one workout in these so far, and mainly just so I had some footage for this video, because these have about 450-ish miles on them. So like, they're pretty much done, but I can squeeze a little bit out of it. So I'm gonna try to keep wearing these for as long as I can. Like I said, I try to get every last ounce out of my shoes, and you just gotta be careful. You don't wanna push it too hard and then risk injury, but I feel pretty confident where I'm at right now, to where I can tell whether a shoe is, knocking on the door of retirement or not. So yeah, these are my workout shoes for everything. But with that being said, I do actually have another pair of shoes that I wanna touch on really quick, and that is the Nike Tempo Next Percents. And these are almost 2.5, 3 years old by now. I got these a while back, before I even left to go to college at Lindenwood, and I mean, I talk about these often in my videos if you haven't watched any of them before. I use these for progression runs at the moment, and the reasoning behind that is just because it's a good shoe to pick up pace and hold a little bit of a faster pace, but these have over 450 miles on them, so they're like, you know, pretty much done. They have a carbon plate in the bottom, and they are very fast, don't get me wrong, but the problem gets to be is with the shape that they're in, the, you know, speed that you're going to get out of them is, it's pretty much done. Like, these shoes are, like I said with the last pair, knocking on the door of retirement. I try to get as much use as I can out of them just because I really do like them, but they're pretty much chalked at this point. So I might wear them 1 or 2 more times throughout the fall, and then yeah, these will be retired permanently before the end of the year. But I just wanted to give them a quick little shout out because I love these shoes. I wish Nike still produced them so I could get another pair, but not the end of the world. And another pair of shoes that I think that I'll mention before we get into my race day shoes is my Vaporfly 2s, which these specifically have around 300, 400 miles on them if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, they're just same thing. You know, they're not as effective as they were when they were, you know, 100, 150 miles. But what I am going to be using these for are for my double threshold days. I'm assuming I'm going to continue my double threshold training because at the end of the spring and throughout the middle of the spring, my coach started to assign me double threshold workouts. And I thought that was pretty cool, pretty fun. And I'm assuming that's going to stay the same in the fall, which I don't want to do 2 workouts on the same day in the same pair of shoes. So these bad boys just kind of give me a little bit of leeway to where I can use these for the second workout or the first one, and I just don't have to wear the exact same pair of shoes. I just think that helps the shoe last a little bit longer, and it keeps my legs feeling a little bit more fresh. So that's what these ones are used for. I don't really, you know, I'm not gonna race in them obviously because, you know, the effectiveness is definitely long past. I think you get about 250 miles of prime Vaporfly mileage out of these bad boys, and then it's kind of chalked. So that's what those are gonna be used for. And the last shoe that I'm gonna talk about in this video, and I know we've talked about quite a few, but it's a staple. I mean, it's another pair of Vaporfly 2s. And yes, these are actually different shoes. If you can see, these are both Wrights. This pair is brand new. I say brand new, I got it like 2 years ago as well. Maybe a year ago, actually. Either way, very, very fresh pair. I think it's got like 100 miles on it or so. Maybe even less, to be honest. But race day only. I'm only going to use these for race day unless, you know, I had to travel and I needed them for a pre-workout or I wanted to do some strides in them. But yeah, these are pretty much race exclusive. And I mean, what is there to say about the Vaporflies? They are one of the best racing shoes out there. I would love to get a pair of the 3s, but unfortunately I don't have any money. So I'm stuck with the 2s. But I say stuck with the 2s in a good thing because the 2s are really, really good. And some people have told me that they like the 2s better than the 3s. So maybe I'm actually lucky that I only have the 2s because maybe they're better. I don't know. Up for you guys to decide. And if you guys do have any comments, questions, or concerns, be sure to drop them in the comment section below. I try to answer every single question that I get. So, you know, it's a great way to communicate with you guys and see what you guys think. I'm going to be trying to expand my shoe rotation in the future. I know there are some shoes by like Adidas and On that I really want to try, but it's hard to find them at a cheaper price that's affordable for me. And I don't know exactly what I'm looking for because I've been so in the Nike market that I need to kind of, you know, inform myself in a sense on the other shoes that I should look into. So if you guys have any recommendations on that, let me know. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care, level things. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.